Hey folks, legit. That episode was so good. Ah, I loved it. I freaking loved it. Legit. That's it. That's the reaction. Cut. No, legit though. Princess Davy here, coming at you with another reaction to the Chucky series. This time we're reacting to episode 3. So legit, like, if you're here for a review or a hardcore breakdown, I apologize. It's not that. And if you're here and you're wanting like no spoilers, sorry. Spoiler warning. I'm gonna spoil some shit because this episode was so good. I freaking loved it. I freaking loved it. If you're new to this channel and you're not too familiar with like what I review or what I talk about, you might not know that like for me, I'm always open for like diving into a character's origin, diving into the backstory, but I really hate this like cliche that they've been doing now where it's a villain's origin story, there's this thing where they have to have gone through some past trauma or some traumatic experience to make them evil. And I don't know why that is now like a thing. Like before, there was just evil people, and like that's the reality in the world. Sometimes there are just evil people who just want to go do evil things or bad things or hurt other people on purpose, kill other people just because they want to. Like to me, also that's terrifying and very like the scariest things are the most real things sometimes, and to me that is very terrifying when like a killer's just a killer and there is no rhyme or reason, like you don't know who's going to be the next on the list because they're just that evil. And like in the movie The Strangers, when they ask like, why are you doing this, why us, and it's like, because you're home. Like, oh my gosh, chills. So like this finally, like, like Charles Lee Ray is kind of sharing his story with Jake because Jake is going down this path of darkness. Like, is he gonna be a killer too? And like, so Charles Lee Ray tells him about his first time, and you kind of see just enough into his backstory to still keep him like kind of mysterious. You don't see too many days into his life. You don't see him getting bullied. You just see that he's kind of got like a perfect like childhood, like, because what is perfect? But he's got two loving parents, they're celebrating his birthday, he's got like cake, like it seems like he's got a lot of friends, like, I mean, from what we see. So like seemingly there's no rhyme or reason for him to become a killer. And then they even kind of sort of set it up where like maybe like he becomes like a savior, like he goes to save his parents and that's why he just kills this killer. And he's finding justice in that, but then he's just like, you know what, I kind of like killing, and like and then he just it twists him or something. But no, he freaking kills his mom in a closet. Like, what the fuck? Like, I knew I was afraid of Chucky before, now I'm afraid of Chucky even more so. But even like this episode kind of made me go full circle because it's like I love Chucky, because it's just like, damn, finally, like I finally got what I wanted. Like, I watched the entirety of Cruella thinking they were gonna give us an evil character, and no. She watched her mom get murdered by puppies, and that's why she hates puppies. No, that's not. I mean, that's it, but also that's not it. Spoiler alert for Cruella. Sorry. Please don't watch that movie. Anyways, but like this episode was so good, and I liked the whole like, will Jake become evil? Like, won't he murder Lexi? Like, is he gonna end up going through it? I personally hope that he doesn't. Like, through this episode, I was like, please, Jake, don't become a killer. Don't do it. Just don't, don't. But like, I honestly feel, and this is where prediction comes in. So if you're like someone who doesn't like hearing predictions or theories, my reaction is that the episode was great. Freaking killer, freaking stellar. Can't wait for episode 4. Like and subscribe so you can see my reaction to that. But I feel like Jake will might snap, okay? And the reason I say this is because Devin's character has been presented as a podcaster who's after a story. Okay, very Gale Weathers. Okay, do you see where I'm going with this? Except there's gonna be this love romance, and maybe Devin uses Jake's feelings towards him to get a good story, to get closer, and like maybe I hate thinking this way. Like, this is just the wounded gay in me that's like been down this path where you like trust someone with your heart and they just have nefarious reasonings to get your love in your heart. Anyways, so like there's just this little part of my brain that's like Devin's just in it for the story. He doesn't actually have feelings for Jake, and when that comes out, that might break Jake. Like, fuck. I hope that's not true. I hope that's not what it is. I really don't. I really hope that's not what it is. But we'll just have to find out. We'll just have to wait and see. But legit, this episode was so freaking good. I loved the Easter egg, the callback to "Don't Fear the Reaper." You know, when Lexi sings it to her sister. But that was also weird when like the sister's like, "Can you sing the song Daddy sings to me?" And then like, "Don't fear the Reaper." Seriously, if my dad sang that to me before I went to sleep, I wouldn't be able to sleep. And I don't know if that's just because I know that they played in Halloween and like they played in Scream during like the sexy times, but like I would literally be like, why did you sing that to me? Like seriously. But anyways, it was a good Easter egg. I loved it. It was a good episode. I freaking love this episode. But yes, that's it. That's my reaction. Like and subscribe. Come back next time. Come back next week. Let me know what you think of this series. What you think of episode 3. Do you think Jake's gonna become a killer? You know, do you think he's gonna help Lexi, like protect Lexi now that he's, you know, maybe thinking, having second thoughts? What do you think? And also, what are you gonna be for Halloween this year? Halloween's coming. Ooh, happy Halloween! Love you.